Right, boys and girls, for the first time in a long time, I've decided, last minute really, to pop out and put some of my messaging bottles in the sea. I've not done it for a while, primarily because whenever there was a good wind and tide combined, you need both really for it to be successful. I've usually been working or something like that, so a bit of a pain. The wind today is a bit of an easterly to slightly southwesterly, southeasterly rather, so it's not ideal, but it is blowing off the land and that's a bit of a bonus. Plus I could have done with being here a couple of hours ago. The tide was it's about quarter to midday now. The tide was about 6:30 this morning. It's scheduled to turn in the next hour or so. So what I've done is I've just popped down here to a place on the West Wales coast called Llwyngwril. If I point over there, it's a bit of a murky day today, so quite misty really. It's Barmouth in the distance there, about 4 miles perhaps. Fairbourne's that way. I've dropped bottles at Fairbourne before, I've dropped bottles at Barmouth, and right round the coast down there, a place called Llwyngwril in Town. I've put bottles in the sea there in the past. The Town ones were very difficult to get out into the water, even though the wind and tide was in my favour. It's just something about the geography of the beach there. But some of the bottles were returned from the Cork area of the Republic of Ireland. So the numbers I put out there suggested that quite a few had gone out into the open Atlantic, and that was a couple of years ago. Not any back yet. It takes about 3 to 4 years for bottles to get from Britain to the Caribbean, that type of thing. So plenty of time yet. But I've just come to this little beach here. It's not a very attractive beach. I'm not here for the scenery. This is Llwyngwril. There's some people over there, those caravans are. That's where they came onto the beach. I walked along here. There's a path down to the beach there. On the highest tides to go up to the cliff there, you can see where it's been eroded, the waves splashing on it. So I've actually put, I don't know if you can see them there, I'll try and zoom in. I actually just threw 3 bottles into the water just to see how the wind was reacting with them. So just about there somewhere, focusing on them. There's 1, 2, and there should be a green one there somewhere. There he is. Different sized bottles there. They react differently in the wind and the water. Well, I'm on the beach here doing these bottles, these messaging bottles. I'm just going to boil myself up some eggs. Brought a few eggs with me, so I'll boil them up. I like a boiled egg. eggs coming on nicely now. That's seawater, I'm boiling them in. So we're just boiling eggs, you don't necessarily need fresh water. And they're coming on nice. Eggs are just about done now. So I'll crack on with those. Looking forward to this. Just eat one of those eggs to perfection. So I'll just fish these out now. Now the last of the bottles are out there now. I'm just looking at that peak in the background, if I can get it there. And, just in front of it is a green bottle, a wine bottle that one is. I can just about see another one there. 1, 2, 3 I can see. And they're slowly edging the way out. As you get further away from the beach, the wind will catch them that little bit more. The sea's flat because the wind's blowing off the land. It's not a particularly strong wind either, it's just a mild breeze. 4 to 5 miles an hour type thing. It'd be better if it was 10. I just spotted another bottle there, veering out to the left. Once they get more than about 300, 400 yards out, they should carry on going out to sea. The tide will be turning soon. That'll make a slight difference. As I say, I got here a couple of hours later than I really wanted. So that's just the way it is. I've not been able to get the bottles out for months because the wind and the tides just haven't fitted in with my timetable. I have to fit in with nature. It's not always convenient. So as I say, we'll wait and see what happens now. Any return should start turning up in the next 2 or 3 days, and it can go on for weeks. If the wind and the tides are right, it takes about a week to cross the Irish Sea to Ireland, Dublin area. And then there's a current runs up the East Irish coast, which takes bottles northwards. It's being a little bit further south, I just might get the more southerly current that'll take them south of Dublin, down towards southwards, down towards Cork, that sort of area. So, more and on. Thanks for looking in, ladies and gents. Like what you see, give me a like, always appreciated. It all helps. Even leave a comment. And as I like to say, if you're really ambitious, why not subscribe? It all helps, and I'm one of those people, you can see in my other videos, I'm one of those people, every time I get a subscriber, I log it, and in the planting season, which is only a couple of months away, I plant a tree for every new subscriber, and that'll be in a video as well, so everyone can see the fruits of their labours. Till next time folks, thank you very much.